Welcome back, my big dogs. You can probably see that I have a lot more gear than the last time I did an episode, and the Dave's played and the coordinates are on. So I did actually record a video, and I no longer have that footage. I don't want to talk about the mistake I made, but all the progress I made in that video was, well, not this. I didn't do this in the video. I did this off camera, actually. But I did make the farm on camera. I extended the mine. I actually found eight. There's only one. Wow. A diamond, and I talked about a few of the mods that are in here. So with the ores mod, I can have different ores, like there's plutonium, ruby, and all that stuff. So that's what this is. And just for future reference, I think I included this in the first video. I did find iron. I found a lot of iron, so I could mine the ruby and lapis. And pretty much every ore that was useless before, or had a use, but not that many uses, currently have a use now. So yeah, and then there's editors. So I utilize everything that I have, and lapis is almost the equivalent of diamond. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I made it this far. So with the rest of the progress I made, I mined down here. I think I put stairs. I think that's what I did last video. I can't really remember. It's kind of hard. It's like a whole hour of footage that I had that I just didn't get, and then I played earlier, or maybe 45 minutes to 50 minutes, something like that. And that was like not this, but that was just on my land. I extended it, of course. You can probably tell the difference from last video to this video. Uh, I made this bigger. I plan on making walls. I have them in my chest on what I want to use for the walls. And then the other thing I mentioned in the last video is that there's gonna be more players on the server. I don't know how many. Don't I don't have like an estimate at all on how many, but I do know 2 players are going to be playing tonight later on, and that'll probably be in a separate video. But for today's video, I want to fix up my land, maybe go mining a little bit more, try to get more diamonds, and yeah. And if I fix up my land, I want to start working on these farms. Of course, I already have this over here, and there is a majority potatoes, a little bit of wheat, a little bit of carrots. Some of this stuff is grown already, so I can actually extend it more. But I want to fill this whole entire farm up. I want to make a cow farm over here, a chicken farm, and a sheep farm. I would make a pig farm, but I don't really need too much of it. But I probably will anyways. Now, with the other players that are going to be on the server, there's still going to be quite a few rules, of course. No beast griefing. And you can't enter anybody's land without permission. There is going to be wars. There's no stealing just out of nowhere. But in a war, I'm gonna initiate some rules where you can slightly base grief. Like, for example, if they're not letting you into their land, you can blow open the doors, and that's it. Because if they're camping in their land and you guys are in a war, that's different. Both parties have to agree to the war. Both parties have to agree to end the war. Pretty basic things. I know a lot of servers, they kind of either just do whatever or they just like completely against it, and I kind of want a mix of all of it. I don't want it to be like a complete SMP just because I don't have the money for a realm just yet. Otherwise, I probably would. Oh, that's not good. Rain means zombies. I'm not sure where the animals sound so weird. I think that's with the most recent update. So, yeah. There definitely is going to be wars and stuff like that, and I personally have a plan. I don't know if any of them are watching the videos, so I might not discuss all my strategies, but I do plan on making the farm, of course, extending this farm, making this completely filled in, doing my walls, and so like they have to ask for permission so they don't just bust down my doors and that's it. I also plan on making a dog army, and I love these little guys, but these guys are going to be my trained little soldiers. And yeah, these guys are going to help me out significantly because it is my series, and you know I am free to do pretty much whatever I want with the series. But I don't want to see with all the players that are being added. I don't want an alliance with like all of them. I might have an alliance, but I don't want to team with any of them just because. No, normally I do when I play with friends or something like that. Not because I'm bad, just because it's just simpler that way. And I want you guys to watch me struggle. And also, my dogs are to be my companions. So I do have a friend that's joining later, with his girlfriend. So those will be my two victims. That well, there will be trading, but that's about as far as I'll go. Like with alliances, they'll be trading and peace, not war with each other. I do have a friend that I can think of that probably will result to war. I forgot to place these potatoes, so shouldn't place that. But there is other modded weapons like the dagger, for example. But I do still want to build a railroad, just because I don't know. It's kind of fun. Gives me something to do. Gives me something more to do with my iron. But eventually, that'll be more of an eventually thing. I want to get all the normal stuff I'd get with iron, like an anvil and some other stuff. I'm not the greatest player, so don't count on me too much for smarts. If you like one of my builds, feel free to look how it's built and build it yourself. But my builds aren't very good, so don't be too impressed by some things. Probably should have brought an iron pickaxe, but I'm counting on finding iron down here somewhere, so I could just make an iron pickaxe down here and not have to go all the way back up. I made a bunch of stone pickaxes just because if I make the iron pickaxes, all I'm doing down here is just mining for cobblestone and other ores, so it'll take up a lot of durability rather than just going to a cave. And then, of course, after a while, I'll be rich enough in Minecraft to mine with whatever pickaxe I want to use that takes up as much ore as I have. But once I make those generators, I won't be too worried about iron at all ever again, because I'll have pretty much infinite source. But I mean, that also goes for like every other player on the server. They have as much access to pretty, not overpowered, but like decently overpowered stuff as well. So, not that I want to get a lead on everybody. I mean, I would like to get a lead on certain people, but at the same time, I do not intend on losing anything. So, my theory was correct. There's a little cave right here. You know what? I'm gonna mine right into it. If you go a little up from right there, there is also another little cave system, but it was very small, and it didn't go as deep as this one is.
Yeah, just took a ruby jackpot. I'm pretty sure this will put me up to 5. I'm gonna have 2 in my chest, or 7.
So, I'm not sure how there's a slime down here. I know these are somewhat rare, but I am pretty glad because slime balls are decently useful. I did indeed mine right down to it, and I didn't go very far from where it started, so. So I probably will mine out the rest of this room later, but I'm sure I have enough cobblestone now, so we're gonna go find out. It's a whole row. And then once those grow, that will be the rest of the row. And then this is gonna be my food, I guess, for the next few days of Minecraft. I was gonna build my animal farms, but I probably will get to that around next video, just because this video is cutting to a while. But next video, I will be playing with some of my friends on this world. Or I might just off-camera grind the farms, just because I do want to grind the shit out of leather and steaks and stuff like that. So, if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Peace out, my big dogs.